The sound of roaring engines shattered the stillness of the evening, as a group of bikers rolled into a small-town diner off the highway. The sky outside was bruised with storm clouds, and the neon sign of Marlene's Diner flickered weakly like it was holding on for dear life. Inside, the regulars sat scattered, truckers, locals, and a few lonely travelers nursing their coffee. But when those bikers walked in, all laughter died, replaced by a tension thick enough to choke on. Their boots clanged against the tile floor, leather jackets slick with rain, eyes scanning the room like predators entering prey's territory. The leader, a broad man with tattoos creeping up his neck and a scar slashing across his jaw, tossed his helmet on the counter. His name was Rex, and wherever Rex went, trouble followed. Behind the counter stood Lena, the young waitress with tired eyes but the kind of gentle smile that made even the loneliest souls feel seen. She'd been working double shifts for months, saving every dollar for her little brother's surgery. The last thing she needed was a bar full of bikers looking to stir chaos. But life rarely cared about what we need. It only gives us what we're meant to face. Before we dive deeper into this powerful true-to-life story of redemption and human kindness, take a second to hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe to KindHeartsHub if you believe everyone deserves a second chance, and that kindness still matters in this world. Lena approached the men with her notepad, steadying her shaking hands as best she could. "What'll it be tonight?" she asked softly, trying to keep her voice calm. Rex smirked, leaning over the counter. "Whatever you recommend, sweetheart." His tone made the other bikers chuckle. She scribbled down their orders, praying this would go quickly. But as the minutes passed, their jokes grew louder, cruder. Beer bottles clinked. The air filled with the smell of tobacco and danger. One of the bikers accidentally knocked over a glass, spilling beer across the counter and onto Lena's apron. She gasped, stepping back. "Hey, watch it," she said, her patience thinning. Rex narrowed his eyes, the faintest grin curling on his lips. "You talking back to me?" he said, his voice low, mocking. He reached out suddenly, grabbing her by the arm, not to hurt her but enough to make her freeze. "Relax, we're just having fun," he said. But when she tried to pull away, his hand caught her shirt, and with one rough tug, it tore at the shoulder seam, ripping it open. The sound of fabric tearing cut through the diner like a scream. Everyone stopped. Even the jukebox seemed to go silent. Lena gasped, clutching her torn shirt, trying to cover herself. But then something fell from beneath the fabric. It was a small silver chain with a military dog tag. It clattered onto the floor and spun there, gleaming in the dim light. Rex's face changed. He froze completely, staring at it as if the earth had stopped turning. One of the older bikers muttered, "No way. Rex, that tag looks familiar." The name engraved on it was barely visible, but Rex bent down, trembling slightly, and read it. The name hit him like a sledgehammer, Michael J. Carter. The diner held its breath. Rex's rough hands began to shake. "Where did you get this?" he whispered, his voice breaking for the first time in years. Lena blinked through tears, confused and terrified. It was my father's," she stammered. He died overseas, years ago." Rex's eyes filled with disbelief. He stepped back like he'd seen a ghost. "Michael Carter, your father," he said, his voice barely audible. Lena nodded slowly, tears streaming down her face. The biker staggered, gripping the counter for support. "I knew him," he choked out. "He saved my life." The whole diner went still. Rex's mind flew back to a desert battlefield years ago. He remembered being pinned down under gunfire, bleeding out, thinking he was done for. A soldier had dragged him to safety. Taking bullets meant for him. That soldier was Michael Carter, Lena's father. Rex had never forgotten the face of the man who gave his life so he could live, but he'd never known his name, until now. And now here he was, years later, standing in a quiet diner, realizing he'd just humiliated that man's daughter. He stumbled back, guilt crushing the breath out of him. "Oh God," he whispered. The other bikers looked at each other in shock. Rex turned toward Lena, his voice cracking. I'm sorry," he said, his throat tight. "You don't understand. Your father, he saved me. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him." Lena stared at him, unsure what to believe. Her father had died a hero, that's all she knew. But now this broken man, this biker who'd just torn her shirt, stood before her shaking like a child. He pulled something from his jacket pocket, a folded, worn photo. It was old and faded, showing two soldiers standing together, one of them unmistakably her father. Her knees buckled, and she covered her mouth with her hand. The entire diner was silent. Not a single person spoke. Rex's voice trembled as he continued. "He pulled me out from the dirt. He told me I had to live for something better, to make my life mean something. But I didn't. I wasted it. He looked at the ground, his eyes wet. And now, after all this time, I find his daughter, and what do? I hurt her, the only family of the man who saved me. His voice broke, and for the first time in years, Rex fell to his knees right there on the diner floor. I'm sorry, he whispered again and again. The other bikers didn't know what to do. One of them reached out to help him up, but Rex pushed the hand away. No, he said. She deserves better than any of us. Then he looked up at Lena, his voice barely steady. Let me make this right, please. Lena stood there, her heart aching. She could see the pain in his eyes, the guilt that weighed on him, and though her heart screamed in anger, something deeper, a quiet, broken part of her, saw the truth in his eyes. She took a shaky breath. You can't undo what happened, she said softly, but you can honor him by changing what happens next. Rex nodded slowly, tears streaking down his face. That night, he and his gang stayed at the diner long after closing. They helped Lena clean up, fixed the things they'd broken, and when they left a thick envelope of cash on the counter. Every cent they had on them. Enough to cover her brother's surgery. Rex didn't even wait for her to see it. He just walked out into the rain, his shoulders shaking. In the weeks that followed, something incredible began to happen. Rex disbanded his biker gang, turned his garage into a repair shop, and started hiring ex-soldiers and men trying to rebuild their lives. Word spread fast. People started calling him the redemption mechanic. Every paycheck he made, he sent a little to the Carter family. He never saw Lena again in person. But every Christmas, a small envelope arrived at the diner. No name, just the words, "For Michael's legacy." And one day, years later, Lena visited that very garage. She found Rex sitting by a motorcycle, older now, with hands calloused but calm. He looked up, stunned to see her. She smiled softly and handed him a picture. Her brother, healthy and strong, standing beside his new prosthetic leg. You helped make this possible, she said. His eyes filled with tears again. No, he replied quietly. Your father did. The story of Rex and Lena spread through the town like wildfire. People talked about how one act of kindness, one sacrifice had created ripples that lasted decades. The same bar that once fell silent in shock became a place where people remembered that even the hardest hearts can find redemption. And even the deepest wounds can heal when touched by forgiveness. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to KindHeartsHub. Every act of kindness you share, helps remind the world that compassion still changes lives. Before we end, here's a special request. Comment below with "Kindness lives on" if you believe that no matter how broken someone seems, there's always a path back to goodness. Because sometimes it only takes one moment, one chance to remind us that light can still shine through even the darkest hearts.